Hello
and welcome
to our moment of
hope. Okay, our verse is 2 Kings chapter 5 verse 7.
2 Kings 5 verse 7. Okay, and August asked me to read it, which I don't know, August. All right. And when the king of Israel read the letter, he tore his clothes and said, "Am I God to kill and make alive, that this man sends word to me to cure a man of his leprosy? Only consider and see how he is seeking a quarrel with me." That would be 2 Kings 5:7. All right, August, I guess you had chosen this verse because there was some hope that you found. It's so sunny we can't even.
Yeah. So my hope, really, this is like, my hope was that, it's like he deciding what he wants to do.
He's mad.
Why?
He's upset. Did you not get that from that verse? Did you not hear that in there? He's like, "What are you doing? Why are you bringing this guy to me?" The king of Israel is, despite his position as king, is being really humble right here, or just really frustrated because he's like, "What do you think you're doing? You can't just be sending me some guy to heal his leprosy. I am not God. I can't heal this guy. This is not something that a person can do." He's just trying to start an argument with me, okay? See how he is seeking a quarrel with me.
I thought the king of Israel was God.
The king of Israel? No, this is in Kings. This isn't, you got to get the context, honey. This is in 2 Kings. So what happened in the history of Israel? Quick recap.
They died.
No. They get to the promised land. They hang out. They get all their land. They
attack AI.
They sort of do an okay job getting the land. And then they're like, "We need a king. Check out all these other people around us. They all have kings." And God's like, "I was going to be your king." And they're like, no, we want a king. We want a king. And then they get a king. Who's the first king?
King Solomon.
Saul. and then God gives them another king, King David. Then they get king after king. I don't know who's king right now. Who is it? It doesn't even say. The king of Israel. Find out later. Anyway, the point is they have a human king because they asked God for a king.
Yeah.
They basically made him give them a king. Turns out he's not God. When you send him somebody who needs to be healed of leprosy, he can't do it. But I think there's hope in this. You know why?
Why?
Because I'm like, there's hope because God made us just human. He
Yeah.
just made us little, and that's okay. That's fine. Because God is still God. So that's a really good thing.
Wasn't David like a super good king?
David was okay king. He did okay. He was a fighter. And then he murdered some guy. And stole that guy's wife and then murdered him. So that's kind of written down for us to remember that he's not
Good king.
not 100% amazing. So that's probably good
Wasn't
too, because we don't want to worship people.
Wait,
and that's what this king was doing. Whatever king this happened to be.
Wasn't it like David? Well, didn't the Bible say David was a man after God's own heart?
It does, yeah.
I thought that was Daniel.
Well, and you know,
People always
you
think
can-
Daniel was like a kid.
you can be, God rejoices in us as his creation, and then boom, we sin, and that's terrible and horrible.
Yeah.
But guess what? David did. He did bad things, and then he repented, and he went back to God. He
Was
recognized
David
that it was
from
bad.
the tribe of Israel?
Yes, he was an Israelite. Anyway, we're losing the hope, and I don't want to run.
Okay, so our hope is that
What's the hope? God is God.
God is God,
And
no
I am
man
not.
is.
I think that's a good hope.
Yeah,
I think it's pretty good.
I feel
that.
like it's good that he knows that he's not God.
Yeah, it's like freeing to know that we don't have to be in God's place. And sometimes we try to like do things. We try to like take control like
Yeah.
that. And
We
but don't you think like this poor guy, because when other people put the pressure on you to be in the place of God, like that can happen with your parents. You can be like, oh, you should be doing this. And your parents are like, we're failing. We're humans. Or like you can do that in your marriage, which good luck someday, August.
I'm not getting married.
Oh. Well, you better ask God about that. Anyway, this guy, he had the right thing, and he actually was speaking truth. He said, I am not God. I'm not able to do this. And who came and healed a bunch of leprosy when he came to the earth? God, aka Jesus.
Why
came
AKA?
to the earth. Came to the earth and healed a bunch of leprosy. And then he's like, go show yourself to the priest. What do you think those priests said?
No.
They were like, what? Maybe they knew this verse. Maybe those priests knew this verse, and they were like, people can't just heal leprosy. Even the king of Israel said, I can't just heal this leprosy. But here are the priests having some people who had leprosy coming to them and saying, we were healed. What do you think? Those priests' minds were just like reeling, I'm sure. And maybe some of them decided to follow Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you think?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just rambling at this point.
You're always just...
I can't even see. It's too bright, and I love the sun, though. What?
What?
You're saying I'm rambling?
Yeah.
You're right. Okay.
Thank you for joining a really great
A really great
moment and super long moment.
Some moments are longer than others, right?
Oh.
Oh, no, I was gonna fall asleep after he drank all that hot chocolate that he made.